Hey everybody, welcome to the Pregame Skate. I'm IIHF. We're streaming live right now on Facebook and Twitter, and sorry, not on Twitter, Facebook and YouTube. Maybe Twitter next time. Right now from Riga, Latvia. I want to see where everybody's tuning in from, so please drop your country flag in the chat. Let's see how global we can get. We've had viewers from all over the world tuning in. Obviously, the IIHF World Championships are a huge hit right now. Crazy story after crazy story. We're so excited to bring you all that content. So, and I know I say this every time before the show starts, but yesterday was wild, and it keeps getting crazier and wild and wild and wild, and we just want to keep bringing you all this excitement. So if you hadn't seen what happened yesterday, let's just give you a rundown. Here's everything you might have missed from day 4.
5 will follow. Turnover caused by Krastenberg's quick stick. Protect it, keep it on your backhand, and then rebound on the short side into position. I agree with that call 100%. It's one thing if you're putting
the building of this is way
yeah,
up.
Absolutely. He's holding his breath on the bench saying, come on, please. Kicking motion. I'm all about creating goals and redirecting. That's a time back on the clock. No goal. And
Latvia's chance to celebrate a disallowed goal.
Just a little bit short.
Cleared away, but Alexander Simonov doing there's a shot, score! Bounces at the line, this is grabbed off with the empty net, Ravik for Cehlarik. He'll drop it back, and Deloga scores into the empty net. Cehlarik wanted the captain to get it. Prince looking for that lead pass, Sharon Govich in front, cross ice, Kostitsyn shot, score! Sharon Govich.
Bronick, head up, delays, and that
lays it through. Lopachuk for Yarmolenko, scores! Verbil, and that shot cleared, and now Kovalik alone. Dominic Kovalik for the win, to the backhand, scores!
Back to Germany, or back to Europe this year, played for Ekaterinburg in the KHL. Tom Kuhnhackl drops that back. Loibulich and scores! As we mentioned earlier, though, there is a quarantine period. So once you arrive, it's day 1, and then you can play on day 6. So basically, in theory, I mean, if you wanted to make your debut in the quarterfinals, which has happened before,
Yep.
Those are a week from Thursday. You can
get on top of the back of the net to not roll this one down. Connor Brown actually scrapes it off the pad with his hand.
Wagner, and Germany beats Canada 3-1. Germany is 3-0, Canada 0-3 at the 2021 World Championship, and now tempers flaring.
You better keep all these players from Germany out of the pile.
So the game between Latvia and Italy had 3 allowed goals and also 3 disallowed goals. I think that might be the first time in history that's ever happened. A very fun review team project I'm sure they had, having to review multiple goals in one game. We also had another overtime thriller, a wild upset, and of course, it was just sprinkled in with amazing goaltending moments. And I will have to admit that I had another terrible day in our fantasy pool. I did not predict Russia or Canada losing. I know that this is the tournament of the underdogs. I should know better. So this time around, I think I'm just going to go underdogs all the way. But let's check in on how our fantasy expert Eki did on day 4.
Yo, what's up guys, Eki here. I will go over my IIHF fantasy game day 5 picks. I have been struggling, man. There's so many surprises in this tournament. Underdogs are winning favorites every day. It's kind of been bad for my fantasy, but I think it's been the same for everyone. We get more and more info each day about the teams, so the picks will get easier and easier, at least they should. This is my strategy for today. I think there's 3 clear favorites for today's games. Denmark against Britain, Finland against Norway, and US against Kazakhstan. From each of the favorite teams, I took one forward who I think have played the best for their team. So Jensen for Denmark, Lundell for Finland, and Robertson for US. Defense-wise, I have Kaski for Team Finland. I think Finland should be able to score against Norway, but again, we don't know. If Finland would lose like 2-1, it wouldn't even be a surprise to me at this point. And then this is where I decided to go a bit risky. I think I'm not really taking enough risks in this fantasy game, so I'm doing it now. Sweden against Switzerland. Sweden has lost 2 of their first 2 games. Switzerland has won their 2 games. Sweden pretty much has a must-win game today, so I will trust Henrik Tomernes, my favorite defenseman from Sweden, against Switzerland. Actually, the 3rd time I'm using him in the group stage, so I can't use him anymore after this. Then Victor Fast. I'm not sure if Fast or Reideborn will play today for Sweden. Sweden has 2 even goalies in my opinion, but whoever plays in net for Sweden, I will have in my goal for the fantasy team. Actually, I haven't named my captain yet. Let's do Lundell against Norway. Let's trust Finland. This is what happened yesterday. Man, Kubalik and Rubek got it done for me for Czech Republic, but Vrana had 0 fantasy points against Belarus. Disappointment for me. Abos had 0 points against Italy, even though Latvia won. Germany won Canada as well, but Sidor had an off game, -2 fantasy points. Man. And Russia lost against Slovakia, so Sadorov ended up with 0 fantasy points. Not the greatest day for me. Not the greatest day, but looking back on it, I'm kinda happy with my choices. I think this could have ended very good, but didn't happen yesterday. Only day 5, we can still bounce back. But out of the 4 days, I've only been pretty much happy with one of my fantasy teams, like point-wise, so yeah, need to step up my fantasy game. I have to give a shout out to the guy who's leading my own fantasy league, Kevin, 133 points in total, we have 85. Kevin only had 15 points as well yesterday. He trusted an all Latvian team. I have seen a lot of you guys take all of the 6 players from the same team. I think it's really risky, but at the same time, if the team you choose performs, you will get a lot of points, but it can go another way around as well. There were my picks for today's fantasy. You can register for the fantasy game at fantasy.iihf.com. For competing, you have a chance to win cash prizes and all kinds of IIHF up hero. Have a great day and see you tomorrow.
Okay, so clearly Eki and I are both struggling a bit. That makes me feel a bit better. But I want to set my lineup with you all now so that I can be held accountable. I'm putting my trust in a couple specific people today to bounce back and have great points for me because I'm in like 800th place again. Timo Meyer and Nikita Boyarkin. So please, hockey gods, hear me. Let's get some wins. And let's do our game picks together on the app, okay? Because I'm telling myself I need to remember to do this. It's time to do it now because once the games start, we can't do it. So we're going to go through who we think is going to win. And I have Great Britain over Denmark. I'm going for it. Kazakhstan over USA. I'm going for that. Switzerland over Denmark and Finland over Norway. I want to see chaos today, okay? It's day 5. I think that it can't get crazier, but it continues to get crazier. So those are my picks. Let's see how this turns out tomorrow. I might be regretting this, but you know what? You can put me on blast. And we're putting you guys up close and in personal with a lot of the athletes here at the IIHF World Championships. And so we actually got to mic up some players. We'll be bringing that content to you throughout the whole tournament. So here's our very first opportunity for a mic'd up with Italy's Angelo Michelli.
Nice shot, Bards. Hey, DJ's going hard today, eh? The DJ is going hard. La 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 la. Oh, what a finish!
When was the last time you told your girlfriend that you love her?
This morning. That's a goal. File the low blocker alla Pippo. I say fast. Get the guy a contract. Fazio's hot. Where are you going? Where are you going? High glove. Hello, boy, fast. Get the guy a contract, Kirchhoff. Get the guy a contract. Big Luke is watching, huh? How many shots you want, G? Save it for the game, bud. That's a goal. Oh, he's trying to do like his friends there, like fuori di testa. Ciao nonna, ciao nonno.
Okay, so that singing was pretty legit, and I would love to go to karaoke with any of these athletes when I hear them sing. And obviously, I just saw in the comments somebody said I love his accent on YouTube. Totally agree. You can listen to anything with an Italian accent, and it sounds nice. So awesome to hear from the guys up close and personal on the ice. We'll be bringing you more of that throughout the tournament. I also saw that we have some Swiss fans in the chat. We have a little treat for you. I know I have the Swiss jersey behind me. Forgot which one it was. We are going to sit down with Gregory Hoffman to talk about the momentum that the team has had throughout the last couple of days and seeing all these upsets throughout the tournament. So here is a little treat for all you Swiss fans.
Forced to the outside by Adam Musil. Musil was 55% of the faceoffs yesterday. Slap shot, score! Blast from the line from Gregory Hoffman.
As the Swiss get into the zone, things get tied up along the wall. Ambuel makes a nice play to bump it off. And Hoffman, there's a double screen by the Czech players in front of their own goaltender. Hoffman recognizes this, shoots past that, past the glove. Stelnichka was in front. This is the view that Rubitz had.
Rafael Diaz plays it back down in behind the net. Centered in front, slap shot, Hoffman scores!
Puck will come along to the goal line, bumped across, and just sinks it in. It hits the equipment of the goaltender, Will, and still had enough on it to get by. Just general mayhem.
Gregory Hoffman burst to speed. What a play. Jensen-Obo stripped to the puck. Nico Hischier throws it out front. Hoffman couldn't get a stick on it. Now does get a shot away. Left pad save.
Good morning. Thanks so much for joining. We were just talking about how it was tough to get some sleep. Have you been watching any of the other games? Have you been seeing what's been happening at the tournament this year?
Yeah, we watch on the time we have in our room, or we have actually a team room where we can stand together and play some cards or watch some hockey game. And obviously we watch what's happened, especially in our group, and try to see what's tendency the other team's doing. But obviously we have to focus on us and prepare as much better possible to be ready for the game.
Right. And so this tournament has kind of come out as the tournament of underdogs. Have you maybe felt a similar feeling to when you were on the 2018 tournament and your team won silver? Are you starting to get that kind of energy as well?
Yeah, you have some surprise every year in every tournament. So, but I think it's really early also to give a conclusion. I think it's gonna be some great matchups coming forward, and but for sure, like he's seeing Latvia beating Canada, or the Denmark beating Sweden. It's pretty amazing. So it's gonna be a special year, and we hope as Team Swiss we're gonna do something special.
For sure. It kind of would give me, I'm putting myself in your shoes, but a little bit of energy, thinking like anybody can beat anyone. You just got to show up that day and give it your best. And is that kind of the energy that the team is having too?
Yeah, exactly. Like in a tournament like this, like when you have some big opponent that you're able to win, that give you the extra motivation and the confidence for the rest of the tournament, and that's exactly what we try to building here, and I think so far we're doing that pretty okay. We know that our next game is going to be crucial also against Sweden, and but of course you have to be ready every game and not thinking too much ahead. Just focus on what's coming in front of you and be ready to fight.
And so Sweden, your next opponent, they're surprisingly 0-2 to start the tournament, which, as we said, anything can happen. Does that give you a little bit more of, okay, this is a must-win scenario? How do you prepare for those big games?
No, we're gonna prepare the same way we prepared the last two games. We prepared for sure. We're gonna analyze what we did these last two games, what went good and what went wrong. And we have a lot of respect for Sweden. They know they lost 2 games so far, but we know also that they're gonna come really hard against us. But I think so far we show some great stuff, some great hockey, and I think if we able to do that tomorrow night against Sweden, we have a good chance to win again.
And we hear a lot about your team dynamic being a very tight knit. And I think it might have to do with the fact that you play with the same coaches and players quite a lot throughout the team. So throughout the years, I mean, and so is that something that you guys have, taken as a team identity? You're close knit, you don't have a lot of overturn every year?
I think especially that's the fact is like, last 2 years we don't able to play national team because of the pandemic and the COVID, and what's really hurt us is last year actually we supposed to play our world championship at home, and don't able to do that. That give you a little bit of frustration the first couple of weeks, and was tough to accept, but now I think everybody coming national team want to represent his country the best he can, and we have a great group with a lot of quality player, and of course the coach know exactly every player, and we try to really help the team win and make something happen for our country, because we're proud of doing that, and it's very important for us.
And then final question, I know it's early, but you have had some time to, work together as a team. So who are some young up and coming players to watch? Obviously, we know one in particular with Nico Hischier, but what is it like, seeing people develop throughout your national team, and who can we keep an eye on?
Well, you have a lot of guys. I think for me right now, we have one defenseman, it's Janis Moser. He have a really solid season in Switzerland with Biel, and I think he's really strong with the puck as a defenseman. Can really skate well. And for me, another guy who's really powerful as forward, it's Dario Simeon. He's my line mate. I like to play with him. I play all season with him in Zug, and now he's playing his first World Championship. And I think. Yeah, he's doing great. So you have to take an eye on those 2 guys.
Awesome. And then for you, you have 1 goal so far this tournament, but you've had a lot of really close chances. We've seen, you're right on the cusp. So I think that there's usually good luck when we interview people for this show. They end up scoring or getting a shutout the next game. So we have good hope that will happen for you as well.
I hope so too. Yeah, there was some good stuff last night too. Close chance, but I know it's coming.
Okay, I see so many Swiss fans in the chat. I wanted to say hello, and we see all of your comments, and I know that there's no fans in the stands right now, but it does feel like there are fans when we see all your comments and your likes and your shares. So make sure you're always tagging us with IIHF Worlds and tag us at IIHF Hockey, and we'll be able to share your content. And it's nice. The players definitely see it whenever we've been able to talk with them. They say, I feel the support back home. So hello to everybody. And I saw a great comment from Christian on YouTube. Obviously a Slovakian fan, says, we're going to be the champs, and now you're going to believe us, you're going to believe us, we're going to be the champs. So I had to read that one out because, you know what, there's definitely a possibility, and it's a really exciting tournament. So keep commenting, keep telling us who you think is going to win, because honestly at this point it could be anybody. And we've been all across Europe today in the show. We brought you content from almost every country. So we want to set you up for a really great interview with Tobias Rieder. It's a feature that's been produced, so let's bring that to you now.
I think it's a bit of both. It's a job we had to do, and obviously it is a good start. Winning the first 2 games, that's what you're looking for starting into a tournament, and now we're just trying to move forward from there. It's always great if you put goals on the board early on in the tournament, and to get the confidence up. So like I said, we're trying to move forward and trying to keep the offensive game going. I think we're capable of a lot. We have a really good group in there, and yeah, well, we're just looking from game to game and try to get better every game and see what's possible in the end. Pretty much the same as any other game. Obviously, there's a little bit more excitement. Everybody gets excited to play against Canada. So, we're just trying to take it as a normal game and try to get the win there as well. They always have a great team. It's tough for them too to start a tournament. It's tough for every team to start a tournament. You never know how it's going. So I'm sure they will be ready tomorrow, and so will we. We're trying to work hard and play smart and just limit their time and space on the big ice. And like we said, our confidence is pretty high right now, so we're trying to keep that going. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. We all grew up together playing hockey. I think the last time we played together as a line is when we were about 10 years old or something like that. So it's pretty funny that now you get to play together as a line on like the biggest stage. So it's been lots of fun, and yeah, I think we showed that. I would say like the chemistry is there. Obviously, it takes a little longer. We haven't played together in so long, but it's easier to play with them again. You kind of know them as players, and yeah, like I said, it's been lots of fun. It's always an honor wearing the Germany jersey and hearing the national anthem after a win. And I feel like there's lots of players playing in different countries now, and everybody tries to get back to those tournaments. So it's lots of fun to see those guys again and to play with those guys again. And yeah, like I said, it's just a big honor every time you can play for your country.
That was a great interview, and of course we saw a great upset. So the German team is on a roll, and obviously feeling that pride and feeling that fan base at home. So keep pumping them up. And one of the other amazing things that we've been able to do at the IIHF Worlds this year is bring you ref camera footage. I know a lot of people have been commenting, we want more of this, we want more of this. So of course we delivered. We're watching what you guys have to say, and we're trying to deliver for you. So here is another best of ref cam series for you.
First, no. I don't have a place to show it. Don't start like that. Chill out, buddy. It's okay, come on. You're a big boy. You go over. 1, 2, 3. Hey. Got it, boys. We got it. How's it going? Good? Yeah? No. Good. Yeah. For what? Yeah. It's slashing for damage. Yeah. Let's go. Up. No way. Too tough. Good job. Good job. Hey, Bolt. Good head, keep hands down. You have to laugh, hey. You're too serious. Yeah. You're always straight, no smiles, nothing. No chance. S-M-I-L-E, it's the kind of day when you just gotta believe that everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Okay, coach. Do you want a timeout? Get up.
Give this goalie a contract right now. Yeah.
They're coming. We'll bring your drill. Oh, it was so fast, it was bang. shock. You didn't expect it, eh? But it's great. I like it.
Hey there. You're looking good. Hey there. You're looking good. Hey there. You're looking good. Hey there. You're looking good.
Hey, there's a whole lot of nothing here. There's a whole lot of nothing here.
So amazing. I love to see that the refs are having a great time. We did have some refs on the pregame skate a couple days ago. So if you haven't seen that, you can actually go back and watch all of our pregame skates that are on YouTube and Facebook, and you can catch up on what you might have missed. And right before the pregame skate, literally 20 minutes ago, we were just out on the ice with the Latvian team who were doing their photo day. So we got some really fun social stuff to show with you. And they are just a blast. They're having a great time and doing well at the tournament, which is a perfect mix as well. So you can follow all of this on our social media channels, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Hey, don't forget TikTok. We're on TikTok as well, and obviously Instagram. So all of this really cool behind the scenes stuff can be seen all there online. So follow IIHF Hockey, and we're just keeping you up to date as much as we can. And before we sign off for the day, because we got a bunch of action coming at you, let's get excited here for day 5. It's already day 5 in Riga. We've got Great Britain and Denmark. We've got USA and Kazakhstan, and that's in that 4:15 afternoon time slot, followed by Switzerland and Sweden and Finland and Norway, and that's in the 8:15 time slot. So lots of action to catch across, all different countries here, and it's going to be really amazing. Make sure you have your fantasy lineup set before this show is over. You got to get your players locked in before the puck drops, so make sure that that's done, and we will see you all on our social media channels. We'll be giving you live content, so follow very soon, and we'll give you live updates from Riga. And as always, I'm Ailish. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow at the same time and the same place on the Pregame Skate.